this makeshift pond he has out here, but he has about 6 large koi's out there. They're the size of my forearm, but he's been putting in these fake plants, and 2 of the koi, or some of the koi, they have been breeding for him. So he's finding the eggs, the plants with eggs stuck all over them, so he pulls them out and he puts them into this large aquarium. Me cut out and show you guys. This is his garage. So all of these fake plants, they were in the pond. So once we spotted the eggs, he pulled them out and he put them in here. It originally had water all the way up, and the whole aquarium was functioning. And this is one of the Chinese made aquariums that Aquarium Co-op was showing when he was in China. It's all digital with a sump and everything. But since we saw little wigglers in there, he turned it off, and I gave him 2 of my sponge filters from my rack, and it's all air driven, so they're all safe in there. So let's get a closer look. Yeah, so about 2 days ago, most of these guys were all eggs, and they were all kind of trying to swim up the glass to get that first breath of air. So it looks like a lot of them made it, and it looks like my dad threw in fish food. But it looks like they all made it, so I'm going to scoop them out with a fine mesh net and put them into little breeder boxes and grow out tanks, like slowly growing them out. We got hundreds and hundreds of little small fry. I can't believe that these little eyelashes, specks of life, become large koi the size of my forearm. So I'm gonna scoop them out, and we'll try to grow out as many as we can. So crazy. I got this fine mesh net from Aqualife off of Amazon. It's pretty nice and soft material. I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want this. I'm outside right now, and this is what I got. I basically went in and blindly scooped the open areas, and it was really like fishing in a barrel. I didn't aim for them or anything like that. It just came out like this. I don't even know how many I have. A couple hundred or 100, but it's pretty cool. You can already see their different coloration and everything. Some are yellow, tan. They're all like eyelash size. I talked to Pond and More, and he told me that I have to do a lot of culling because a lot of them come out kind of messed up, like crooked backs and one-eyed and stuff like that. I haven't seen any with one eye yet, but for sure some with crooked backs. But I'm gonna get home now and get these guys into a breeder box, and hopefully I could get better shots for you guys. Here's a side view. I have them in a Brita picture, but yeah, guess how many are in here? I'm not going to count, but it's a lot, and there's still a lot left inside the aquarium. I'll get another day, probably tomorrow, but yeah, check it out. What's up, guys? This is the 3rd day of me collecting the fry from my dad. So you know who I got my passion in aquatics and breeding from? It's my freaking dad. So this is the 3rd day I'm collecting the fry out of his aquarium. This batch looks different than the first batch. The first batch was yellow white. This batch has a mix of the yellow and white guys, but then there's more of the brown and black guys in here. So I'm wondering if there's different pairs or different fathers. The coloration is a little different. But yeah, my dad, he just came back from vacation and he was out for about a month, and me and my sister, we were trying to take care of his little makeshift pond. But as soon as he came back, he did a big water change and he moved everything around, and I guess that triggered the koi to spawn, and it's a lot of fry. This is my third day pulling, but then there's still a lot of fry left in the aquarium. I didn't pull everything out yet, so I'm thinking I'm hitting capacity right now. I did order 3 more breeder boxes I have not set up yet. I'm evicting some of the guppy fry out into a 20-gallon tank, and I'm taking over one of their breeder boxes. So I have 2 filled up right now, and we'll see how that goes. I have some empty 10 gallons and 20 and 40 gallon breeder aquariums. So this is my very first time, so we're all learning along the way. I'm using that pepper crusher to crush up the tetra granules to feed them, but I'll show you that in a little bit. So 2 breeder boxes right now. I think that's going to expand into at least 5, and then I'll keep an eye out with these guys to see who's the faster growers, and then I'll remove the faster growers, kind of segregate and separate them so everyone has a good chance of surviving. I saw in a video, I forgot who the creator was, but she mentioned that a couple of the fry would be fast growers, and then they'll grow so fast that they'll start eating their own siblings and kind of wipe out the whole brood. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now. It's pretty crazy. So many fry, and they're breeding kind of prolifically, I guess. But yeah, let me get to it and I'll update you guys. I'll drip these guys in, and then once I get them dripped in, I kind of pour them all into a net, and then I put them into the breeder box. From there they could just settle down, but once they settle down, I'll take more footage and show you what they look like. Okay guys, here's the breeder box, and I just poured everyone out on the net. So let's see how they get in on this. You guys can see that. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand right now. One hand holding camera and one hand trying to get everyone in. Give them a second to adjust. But this is one of 2 breeder boxes I have right now. The other one's on this side right here. It's so hard to see because I don't have a background. Yeah, it's too hard. But yeah, it's because I don't have a background, so you're seeing the guppy tank also, but they're all in here. So what I'm using is this pepper crusher. I have it set to the minimum, so the food's coming out really fine. If you guys could see that. It's coming out really fine, and the first batch took to it okay, so I'm gonna grow them out. So I'm doing it this way because it's the only way I know how to take care of fry. It works for me with the guppy fry. growing them out like this, containing all the food in a small area so they can find it. I have the snails in there to help me clean up whatever's uneaten, and this way it gives me a chance to view the fry every day when I get home from work. If I put them outside and in the tubs, I don't get to go out there every day. Some days I come home very late and it's already dark outside, so this way I get to observe everything and kind of keep an eye on everything, and I'm learning along the way. And as soon as they get bigger, I'll move them into a 10-gallon, and then a 20-gallon, and then a 40-gallon. Out here in California, we have water restrictions, so my best bet is to put them in a 10-gallon, and then whenever I need to do water changes, I'm only changing out 10 gallons, so it's not hurting anybody. And I know that fry need frequent water changes to grow, so we'll see how everything goes. I hope you guys like my content so far. My content, it really has no rhyme or reason to it. Nothing's flowing. I'm just shooting whatever's happening for the week, I guess. And I have a lot of babies, baby shrimp, baby guppies, now baby koi. I even have the baby frontosas that I picked up that I haven't even shot a video of yet, but all of that is on the way, I guess. But anyways, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated with the grow out of these fry and how they're going. And maybe during summer I might build an above the ground pond. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Okay guys, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you guys as always for watching, commenting, and supporting me and the channel. Hope you guys have a great day.